Today, we're going to learn how to start a knitting project. So for knitting, you'll need 2 needles, and they go up by various sizes. For this particular project, I'm going to use a US 10.5, which is a 6.5 millimeter. You can see that at the top. Now, needles come in all different sizes, like I said, so you want to pick a needle size that's going to match around the size of the string you're working with. And usually when you buy yarn, you will see on the side of the packaging that there is a label that tells you what needle size is recommended, but you can always adjust to your personal preference. So what you'll need to do first is start with a slip knot. So I'm going to wind the string out. This is cotton string. So I'm going to make my slip knot by turning the long end over this little bitty short end here on top. You see that it's laying on top. And I'm going to hold it where they cross, and I'm going to put the long string that's attached up through the loop. And you pull it tight, you have what's called a slip knot. You'll stick your needle, you'll stick the hook on the needle, pull it tight so that it just has a little bitty space left. Now this is the needle we're going to put our loops on. So we don't even really need the second one for now. Now there's several ways to do this. This is just one of those ways, but this is what I find pretty easy, and I hope you do as well. So I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to hold the string here. You can also use your ring finger as well. And I'm going to lay the string on top. So again, you're grabbing it towards the bottom of your hand. You're bringing the string towards you and you're going to lay it on top just like that. Now, the only part of the string we're going to focus on is here and here. This is just to hold the tension. So again, that's here and here. This is how we're going to create loops. So we're going to take our needle and we're going to put it under the one that's closest to you and lift it up. We're going to now take our needle and move it to the left on top of the back string. And we're going to do a U-turn. We're going to take our needle and go under, back towards us, under everything. And it's going to make a loop. And you pull it tight. That's your first loop. If you want to add more loops, which you will need to do, you're going to do the same thing again. Hold the string towards the bottom of your hand. Lay it on top of your thumb and pointer finger. We're only going to focus here and this back string. So you come under, lift it up, move it to the left, and do a U-turn under the string. Now if somehow you got 2 loops, kind of something like this, you're going to want to take that one off and start again, because you should just have an individual loop per time that you do these repeats. So if we want to start a simple dishcloth or something of that nature, you're going to want to make about 30 of these on here. So again, that's lifting the front one up, moving it to the left, turning your needle, lifting it up, putting it around, bring it towards. Like I said, this portion here is just to hold the tension. You don't need to go underneath that. Bring it around. We are now ready to do what's called the knit stitch. You're going to go through each one of these loops one time till you get to the end, and it's going to create a row of knit stitch. So you'll take the needle that you haven't used yet and you'll separate the first one towards the top of the needle and put your hook straight through and behind, just like that. Then you'll take the yarn, wind it around the back here and lay it in between those. Now I'm going to take my finger and push the needle to where it goes under, and then you will lift off that loop because you don't need it anymore. That is your first knit stitch. So again, that goes behind, loop your yarn around the back needle, use your finger to push that through and lift it off. Behind, wind your yarn around, put your finger through, and lift it off. You will continue to do that all the way across the row. This doesn't want to behave today. That's all right. If that happens, just reorient yourself, put it back on the correct one, put that back behind, wrap it around the back, turn it through.